something coming up.
Yeah,
You know,
I
just a
understand
matter
that. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Here we go, man.
Here we go.
I missed that one actually, and I couldn't stop it in time, so we'll stop it now after this one. That phone call threw me off there for a minute. All right, that's just as good. So I got all my proverbial poop together here, man. That's good. All right, cool. So I really I could use somebody like that. I've been looking for somebody like that for quite a while.
Right.
Paul Simon here on the Q96.5 FM. 14 minutes after 12 o'clock, and as advertised, my friend Chris Cowan is with me right now. And Chris, if you haven't been tuned in and didn't catch the last time Chris was around with us here, Chris is he's got the dream job. He's got a job that he loves more than anything in the world. Mm-hmm. Somebody just tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Chris, you know, there's this camp we call Camp Kimball up just across that Ohio-Michigan line, mm-hmm. and we're going to let you kind of run this thing and make things happen up here." And you've had a pretty good summer, haven't you? Huh?
Yeah, I've had a great summer. You know, we've had a great summer. Lots of kids come through the camp. Had lots of fun with them. Now we're just prepping up for our next season, this fall time, getting ready for these school groups that we got coming in, our outdoor education programs.
Okay. Give folks who are not familiar with you, who didn't probably hear you maybe the last time that you were on with me, a little bit of feel for what Camp Kimball is, because it's a nice facility and it's huge, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah, it's over 100 acres that we have. We're located in Reading, Michigan, right through Hillsdale. You know, I don't really know how far from here. I'd say about 50 minutes it took me to get here. A little under an hour. Sure. Yeah, a little under an hour. You know, we're a YMCA camp, a Christian organization, so we take really good care of the kids during the summer. We have a lot of different programs that we do, but we're mostly a summer camp. We do some summer camps, and then the fall time, like I said, we do our outdoor education season. So, and I'm Chris, as you've heard, I'm the program director there at Kimball Camp.
Yeah, and you have told me a couple of different times that this is pretty much the job that you've always wanted.
Yeah, you know, it's just been really revealed to me, like, you know, that I'm needed there. I'm wanted there, I'm loved there, and you know, if you have those three things, what else do you really need?
Yeah.
And you know, it's just been really revealed to me that you know this is the place for me, and you know, I love it. I love every second of it that I'm there, challenging the kids, the staff to do better, be better, and you know, God has really put me there for that exact reason, and here I am.
And you're also a fellow that's going to be a dad here pretty soon.
Yeah. Too. Oh my goodness, 7 weeks left. So 7 weeks.
When we first met you, you know, we were just learning that you were going to be a dad, and that seemed like a long, long time. And now all of a sudden it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
So the reality is going to hit you pretty hard.
Oh yeah, yeah. Once the work has slowed down, and it's just like, okay, time for the baby.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're trying to get the house together, baby proof in the house, and you know, figuring out where baby's gonna go and all that good stuff. So
that's what
exciting.
happens. That's what happens to guys who are 25 years old.
Yeah, my wife found a gray hair in my head the other day, so you know, it's already happening.
Hey, wait, man! You see all this gray hair on my head? We're gonna look like mirror images here. Over the course of the next couple of years after you have that kid, and he runs around the house and gets into stuff, and every time I see you, there'll be more gray hair here and more gray hair there.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah, it will be. Exactly. It's coming that way, buddy.
Yes, sir.
It is coming that way. Well, that is good. Camp Kimball, though, as you said, it's a YMCA camp. And over the summertime, you have all the normal things that a normal camp will have. With the neat thing is you got a great big old lake sitting right next.
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Right.
You can't keep me out of that lake in the summertime. It's just, especially with the new water toys that we got. We got some new water trampolines, a rocket. It's basically a teeter-totter, and then we have this big, huge mountain in the water that you can climb. So
oh wow,
got all kinds of stuff in the lake. The lake's just a beautiful place, especially during the sunset. Sunrise, you know, it's just a really awesome lake.
Yeah, it's a neat camp. It really does seem like an awful lot of fun. And we were talking the last time when you were here about those kind of programs, about the summer programs that go on at Camp Kimball. And we're talking about Camp Kimball up in Reading, Michigan, which is just under an hour away from us. But it's a little different now when you hit the fall. Let's talk a little bit about the programs that are coming here.
Yeah, it's a lot different. So you know, the programs that do come here are school groups. So we'll get elementary, middle schools that come in. They'll come for about 3 days, 2 days, 4 days. You know, we have different day programs. We even have day programs that you can come to.
Okay.
Those prices vary. But these groups come in, we teach them outdoor education classes. So basically everything that we're teaching them, they're already learning in school. They come in from school, they're, from being, in the classroom. They come outside the classroom and learn exactly what they're learning inside the classroom.
Okay.
And, a lot of kids take to that a lot better than being in the classroom. I know myself, I'm more of a hands-on learner. You get me out there, I'm going to learn way more if you show me how things are done. Literally,
sure.
Opposed to just reading about it in a book.
Sure.
So we have all these different classes that we offer for them.
So what kind of classes? Tell me a little bit about the classes. What things do you teach?
We teach orienteering, which is reading a map. Kids don't even know what a map is nowadays. They got Google Maps on their phone.
Exactly.
We whip out a map and they're like, what is that thing? And, so we teach them how to do that. Outdoor survival, canoe explorers, which is canoeing on our beautiful lake that we've mentioned. Environmental engineers, they get to do a few like science experiments, testing all the water on our camp, our tap water, the lake water. We run different tests on the waters and how they affect the world and how an environmental engineer affects the world.
Sure.
Forest study. We have a nature preserve at the camp. So we take a hike out to our nature preserve. We look at the different types of trees, different kind of ecosystems out there.
Okay.
Especially with our canoe explorers, we look at the ecosystems and encroachment, how the lake's going to eventually dry up. And, we teach them all the things that, like I said, they're already learning in school. And also pendulum physics. We have a big, giant swing. It goes 40 feet in the air on a pendulum. Swings back and forth. So we talk about the wind resistance and how an object in motion stays in motion and, all those things that they're already learning in school. So, yeah.
But they get a chance now to go out and put their hands on it.
Yep, they get a chance now to go out, put their hands on it, see it in action,
sure.
and live it. love it, and be there for it. And then, they're having fun while they're learning at the same time.
So is this a class that they take after they're done with their normal class during the day, or are these weekend classes, or how does this work? How do you fit them in the schedule?
So basically, I'll take you through a typical day of how it works.
Okay.
So schools that come in, they typically pick a 3-day program.
Okay.
A 3-day program is $80 per student, so not too bad. So they come in on a Monday, they'll arrive, and then we'll have 5 main event rotations for the week. Now, your 5 main events are the classes that you're learning. So we have 2-hour classes for our main events. I always squeeze in some fun time there, but we're still being educational. That's why we have these main events. The main events would be like whatever classes they pick. So if the school picks outdoor survival, orienteering, canoe explorers, forest study, and pendulum physics, those will be their 5 rotations. And then so however many kids we have, say 100 kids, we'll split them evenly into those like 4 different groups.
Okay.
They'll rotate out those classes. So
I got you.
And then we'll do about 2 or 3 main events a day. So every kid's learning every class that we offer.
So instead of going to school for that week in their traditional classroom, they've bust up and they're going to stay at your place at night.
Yep.
Okay. So it is the camp experience that goes along with the educational experience
Absolutely.
at that point in time.
Exactly.
Huh. That's interesting. And when do you start those? When do you start those classes?
Oh, we're getting geared up right now. Schools are starting. I know Ohio's already gone back. Michigan's going back this week.
Right.
I believe they start tomorrow. So soon as schools gear up, probably within the next 2 weeks, we'll start our first outdoor education.
And it really, obviously, it's got to happen in the fall, because by the time you get about a foot of snow on the ground, then things aren't quite as
exactly. Things go sideways, and nobody wants to be out in the snow, which we really can't blame them. But we do have spring outdoor education as well. So.
Okay, so you do it in the fall and you do it again in the spring.
Yep, we do it in the fall, and then we do it in the spring. We pick up in about March, April,
and
then we go the whole spring until the summer starts and the year repeats itself.
Yeah, and then the summertime you get really busy with traditional outdoor camps.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like a whole lot of fun. So if there's some educators out there listening to us right now, how do they get a hold of you?
They can call the camp, 517-283-2168. Once again, 517-283-2168. Just ask for Chris. I'll guide you along the way. I'd love to come to the school, do a presentation for the teachers, for the principals, whoever. I'll give you a great demonstration of what we do each day.
Sounds good. Chris Cowan is my guest right now. We got to get back to some classic hits, but if you're interested in Camp Kimball and any of the programs that they have, obviously we'll be repeating that number quite a bit. And Chris, as you've already can tell, is a people person, man. If he can't make it happen with you, I don't know who can. But we'll keep talking Camp Kimball for this last hour here on the Classic Hit Station. Okay, cool, man.
Yes, sir.
Boom. a school that has been around for quite a while. It's not just the Camp Kimball just didn't pop up last year, did it?
Oh, no. We're celebrating our 80th anniversary next year. So we've been around since 1938. So
wow.
Yeah, we've been around quite a while.
Yeah, that's been a long while. It really has been a long while. And it's really an interesting camp. It's a YMCA camp. It's a camp that over the summer offers all the normal type of programs and everything. But, you know, what we're talking about are some of the programs that you've got coming up here this fall. And I think you told me there's a couple school districts around our area that are already coming up to Camp Kimball. And Edgerton was one of them that brings students up there. But it's the idea of being able to bring kids out of the classroom. And I like this idea. When they come to Camp Kimball, what happens to the iPads and the phones and everything?
Oh, they don't even enter the facility. So
yeah,
we see you got them, we take them, and you know we're unplugged per se.
Yeah.
You know, because it just ruins the experience of camp in general to have access to the social medias, the whatever they do in their own time.
Yeah.
And we're really distracted from our phones. I mean, even when we go to dinner, you look around, you see people on their phones. So we really take that away so we can help focus on what we're here for, what we're here to learn. And it really helps the experience, I believe.
Man, I do too. And that's another thing. This is another reason why we get along so darn well. How's that? Huh?
Yeah.
Because I do think I'm guilty of it. I spend too much time on my phone every day. Every time that thing goes ding or whatever it's gonna, whatever your number, the sound is, you're looking at it and you're grabbing it and you're looking at what's going on and what's happening and everything like that. And most of the time it's just baloney. It's just stuff that you can live without.
Yeah, exactly.
How many times can you see somebody's pet doing some sort of fancy trick or wearing a hat or something like that? Okay, I mean, come on. Yeah. So I really love the idea that when they come to Camp Kimball, they're in the outdoors, they're there to learn, they're there to experience everything. And that really, I think that would be an ideal situation. And we used to say that would be a good situation for kids who are coming out of a city, okay, maybe out of a Toledo or Detroit or a Dayton or something like that. But I think nowadays it's so universal that it doesn't matter. A kid out of Bryan, Ohio or Edgerton, Ohio, they got the same lifestyle nowadays.
Absolutely. It's like you just really don't. You just don't know like what you're bringing out of a kid once you bring them to this camp, because a kid might not know that I can conquer heights, or we're opening up so many different doors to learning, to building confidence in themselves. That's something that they can take out of our camp and apply to their lives outside of camp. And it's just really, really, really a unique place, really unique experience for the kids, for the staff. It just brings us so much closer to what we're working towards.
Yeah, I tell you, that is some of the other programs that are going on here at Camp Kimball. What else do you have at fall? You were telling me about a hospice program that you guys actually do for kids who have a family member who is very ill and they're about to lose.
Yeah.
Tell folks about that.
The Hope Hospice, they came in the summer. They brought about 100 plus kids. They basically ran some programs for them, just helping them get through this tough time of losing a family member.
Sure.
Because it's hard to explain to a lot of kids that grandpa's leaving us, or whoever is in their family, they're going to take off soon. So they come in. We help them out. We provide our programs, and they run their own programs as well. So we offer our facilities to groups like that all the time. We have weekend groups that come in, day groups that come in and do, all kinds of stuff that they run our programs and tie in their programs at the same time as well.
Sure. So if somebody had an idea and they said, man, you know what, this would be great to be able to take this out and bring our group out, get them away from the offices, get them away from the schools, get them away from the business, whatever it might be. And we've got a unique idea, okay? And we think that maybe we could partner with Camp Kimball. Those are the people you're looking for.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we have a wide variety of groups that come in. Just yesterday, I had Jonesville Elementary's teachers come in. We did some team building, got them pumped up, ready to go, bonded before they start their school year. We do kinds of stuff like that all the time. They do our high ropes course, our giant swing, our team building course. We have all kinds of stuff that we do. We offer a wide variety of programs for everybody, not just kids, and not just elementary, middle school. We have something for everybody here at this camp, and it's just really awesome.
Yeah. How did Chris Cowan get his love for something like this?
You know, it found me. You know, I wasn't searching for it. You know, I really went to Kimball Camp on a whim. You know, I needed something different for the summer and back in 2012, my first year. I gave it a chance, and you know, I'm so happy that I did. Because this place has changed my life. I met my wife here. I met, you know, so many great people that have affected my life in positive ways. You know, if it wasn't for me stepping out of my comfort zone and coming here, I wouldn't even be where I am today. I know it. I know it for a fact that I can all attribute it to Kimball Camp. It's changed my life. You know, I hear stories from people just walking into the grocery store. I'm wearing my Kimball Camp T-shirt. You know, oh, Kimball Camp, I was there. You know, this many years ago. Yeah. I still remember Kimball Camp. I still remember Kimball Camp, and that's exactly what we want. You know, our motto is where your feet may lead, but your heart never does. And it's just so true about the place. You know, my heart hasn't left, and my feet haven't left either. So, you know, I just love the place so much. And like I said, if it wasn't for me coming out my comfort zone to be there, you know, I would never be where I am. And I know we get these kids that come here, these teachers, whoever, they come here, they come out their comfort zones, they open themselves up, and, you know, like I said, they can apply these things that they learned about themselves to their everyday lives. And that's a beautiful, beautiful place. The beautiful thing about this place that I work and live at and breathe at and eat at.
Yeah. You've had to have, you know what, you've had to have some special people in your life, though, that have molded you a little bit, because you know, the average guy doesn't become Chris Cowan, for my money. Your heart seems to be about as big as your body.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Every time I've been around you, and you're wearing a hat right now that people can see that's got the, and again, you explained to me about Kanye West and this album that was part of this whole thing. Mm-hmm. But for my money, in dealing with you a little bit, you seem like you've got a heart that is that big. Your family background, man, somebody in your family has kind of put their arm around you a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And guided you in the right direction too, I'd bet.
My mother and my grandmother basically have a hand in my life. Everything I do, you know, I can attribute to them. My grandmother, she ran a daycare for 20 plus years, so that's where my love for kids comes. Just pure love for those kids. And also my mother, we fostered a bunch of kids when I was younger. So just, you know, this is what I do. This is what I was born to do, basically. I mean, it's just in my DNA to love kids, to give joy to kids, to provide anything I can for these kids that come through this place.
That is amazing. And you told me your mom's out in Vegas, Las Vegas. She's a teacher?
Yeah, yep, out in Vegas, yep.
That's amazing. That is amazing. All right, well, Chris Cowan is my guest. We're going to talk one more time here before we get out of here at 1 o'clock. But we are a classic hits radio station, so we do need to play a little bit of music while we're here. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. How about some Tom Petty? We're talking Camp Kimball here on the Q 96.5 FM.
are 150 per student.
Okay, all right. And this is primarily for the elementary or high school or the student ages that way. But if you have businesses or you have adults that have groups and service groups and all that would like to be part of this whole thing, you also have a program and it can accommodate those guys too.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, we have our high ropes course, our rock wall, Goliath, that's 40 feet tall, our giant swing. So all these programs, if you think of, you want to have a family reunion here, whatever you want to do, we can tie our programs into your program and create this big celebration for you guys to have fun, do whatever you want to do. So you can come in on the weekend. We have tons of weekend space. We have tons of space for the weeks. So if you want to come in during the week, do something with the family, do something with the work crew, or whatever you want to do, Kimball Camp can offer that to you. So we have all kinds of unique programs for everybody, not just kids, everyone.
Yeah, it sounds that way. If somebody is into and wants to get into Camp Kimball and would like to be able to see a little more, a website that they can go up and take a look at and get some pictures?
You can go to kimballcamp.com, KIMBALL, camp, CAMP.com.
Okay.
Once again, KIMBALLCAMP.com. And you can call me at 517-283-2168. Just ask for Chris. I'll guide you along the way, tell you all our new programs we got, offer you all our prices, do exactly what you want to do.
Fantastic. Always good to see you, my friend, and we look forward to talking to you down the road. And also, good luck in about 2 months here when that youngster is on this planet. And you're going to have to change some diapers.
Yep.
And Chris Cowan's life is going to change for the better. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. Well, Chris is a great guy. Comes down and sees us, and we're going to talk to him as the time goes on. But Camp Kimball, KIMBALL, if you're looking for it, and you can go up and take a look at everything. Time now for the Osgood File as we wrap up another day in the Dome here on the Q 96.5 FM.
Cool.
Perfect, man.
Good talk.